Hi everybody, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. It's finally Friday. I'm here with a fun Easter card design for you. It's something that my mom sent me when she knew that I was looking to make some Easter cards. She sent me this design and it appears I don't know where she got it, probably Pinterest, that they used one of the paper pumpkin kits, the December one that made all the boxes. But I have taken that and just used up some designer series paper for it. So here's another example of how you can use up some paper scraps. So stay tuned and I'll get right to it. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick Easter card. And I've got a mess going on here because I'm making myself up some of these. And I just thought while I was making it, Easter's right around the corner. If you're having trouble getting your cards done, you could do something like this real quick. So we're going to start with a base that is 8.5 by 5.5. Fold or score at 4.25. All right. The sprig on the top is from the bow punch. I've punched them out. And then I'm going to use this as a template on my card. So I've got some soft seafoam ink, and we're just going to lay it down and brush around. Just don't be too heavy-handed with your brush, or if it goes off the edges, you will run into lines from the template on the card. So you're just going to go around the outside with some green. Don't worry how dark it is, how complete the sprig is. It's just in the background. You can go, it's okay to have various colors, various amounts, like I said, of the ink down, and some of them are going to show, some of them aren't going to show. So I'm just going to go around with the green soft seafoam. And I do know from the sample that I was playing with that you want to make sure that you get close to the edges so that they stick out underneath all of the papers that you're going to put down. So I've got some green soft seafoam sprigs on there. I'm going to close that up, and I'm going to change to petal pink, and I'm going to do the same thing again. Just randomly put some of these on there. And I'm getting a little heavy-handed, so I better be careful. I'm going to end up with too much. So, like I said, go ahead. Just put some anywhere like this so that they're going to stick out. These little mini blending brushes are great. If you don't have any, it'd be a great time to get some because they come in so handy for smaller images. I almost like them better than my larger ones. Okay, so now I'm going to move on. Our pieces of paper are, I have a stripe that is 2 inches by 5 inches. I have, let me bring this in to show you. That's going to go, well, let me just stick it on. That's going to go on the base for the first one. Actually, I don't want to spend, I'm going to just put this down. I'm not going to spend the whole time putting this together. I want this to be quick just so that you can get a feel for it, and I tend to make them go longer when I make up the card. So I'll make some pieces and then I'll keep coming back and showing you. I have a soft succulent layer that is, I gotta find them over here. Soft succulent layer, we're going to nip the ends like so. And we're going to cut in like that undo that on both ends. Then we're going to layer on a 1 inch by 3 3/4 inch piece of paper on top of that. And we're going to do the same thing to that. Actually, let me show you something else that you could do. Go ahead and just put your paper, line it up in there, flip it over, and follow your lines. Then you got exactly the cut that you need to line up with that end. So then you'll do that on both ends. And that one will go up there. Then I have a 3 inch piece of petal pink by 1 5/8. Go across the top. We've got a soft sea foam layer that is 2 3/4 by 1 3/8. It will lay on top of that. I have another designer series paper that is longer. This one is 3 5/8 by 1. That will go on top of that. Then we have another piece of soft succulent that is 4 inches by 1/4, and that will go on top of that. So let me pause and I will come back and show you as I get the layers going. There I have the first layer put on with the fishtailed ends. I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret here. I cut this too short for my liking. So if you're going to make this, you may decide to cut yours at about 4.5 inches long. All I did was cut it in the middle and then glued it back down where I wanted it, because this piece here is going to cover that spot. So I will glue this piece down now and make sure that I have it over the spot in the middle. And let's see, there's my cut. I'll come right down to it. Want it to be up a little bit higher. I'm going to glue that down. To finish it off, I have a 2-inch circle. I'll punch that out. I am going to give it the appearance of a little extra depth, and I'm going to roll it in my soft succulent ink. I must be sad to see that color go this year. And then that's going to glue, I'm going to glue it flat. I got enough layers going on. I don't really want to pop too much up. I'm going to glue that in the center of it all. We have the little sprigs in soft seafoam, and then I have some old ribbon. I think this might even be cantaloupe color, but it looks like it goes pretty good for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to tie a little bow. And adhere that to the front with a little tiny dot, which I have over here. I'm going to put that on the little sprig. Stick our bow on. And then I will put some dimensionals on the back of the fern sprig piece. And that will give just a little bit of dimension there. Like I said, we don't want too much because there's a lot of layers going on. And then you can go ahead with a, this would be a nice sympathy card as well. But you can go ahead, oh, I forgot to put a little bit of, probably green glue would work best right there, but I'm going to put a little adhesive. And then go ahead if you want and put an Easter sentiment at the bottom, put a sympathy at the bottom down here, or you could just leave it as is and then put something on the inside. So there we have a quick card for Easter or sympathy, and I just want to share that with you. Have a great weekend. All right, we're all set, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll be back again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. I appreciate it. Have a great one. Bye, everybody.